That's right, Carl. I obtained thousands of text messages and Skype messages between Elizabeth Holmes and Sunny Balwani that span from the time of 2011 to 2016, when Sunny Balwani left the company and they broke up. And let me tell you, these text messages paint a picture of a very confident CEO who was very focused on the money that was flowing into Theranos, while internally employees were raising questions about whether this technology actually worked. Let's go through some of these text messages. Here's one from 2014. Elizabeth texts Sunny, quote, "Total confidence in myself. Best business person of the year." In another text, Elizabeth is boasting about the money that's coming in from their high-profile investors. She texts Sunny, "Rupert, over 100. That, of course, refers to media mogul Rupert Murdoch, who invested $125 million in Theranos. In another text message, Elizabeth says, quote, "Mary Meeker trying to convince me to stay private, raise massive money, and go and think bigger." She's referring to Mary Meeker, the well-known venture capitalist. I reached out to both Murdoch and Meeker, did not get a comment. I can't emphasize enough, though, that what you are seeing with these text messages is a confident, cool CEO who is really focused on bringing in the money, while, there was questions being asked about if the technology even worked. I have to add that I did reach out to attorneys for Holmes and for Balwani, and they had no comment.
Speaking of those who invested, there's former board member and U.S. Defense Secretary General James Mattis. He testified yesterday, talked about how he was blindsided, but added that he didn't want to miss the opportunity. What stood out to you?
That's right. General James Mattis testified yesterday, and, we were expecting him to testify. We certainly didn't think he would take the stand this early in the trial. He walked in, and jaws were dropping in the courtroom, and I have to say, I've never seen the jury this attentive as they were to every word of his 3-hour testimony. He spoke about meeting Elizabeth Holmes. He said that she was articulate and committed. He said he questioned Elizabeth Holmes about why pick me to be on your board. He had no background in science, no background in healthcare. And then he finally testified that he grew disillusioned and disappointed with Holmes and the company when they figured out that the technology simply wasn't what she said it was going to be. And Carl, he also revealed that he invested $85,000 of his own money into Theranos.